Your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden fortune in your pocket change, if you're a coin enthusiast, a history lover, or just someone curious to know how a single coin can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you're in the right place. In today's exciting episode, we are going to uncover the unbelievable story, history, and jaw-dropping value of one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics, the 1997 P. Roosevelt dime from the United States of America, a coin that may look ordinary but could potentially be worth up to $980,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin with a face value of just 10 cents, that is, one dime, can be worth nearly $1 million due to its rare features, minting errors, and unique historical background that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Let's dive deep into the story of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime series was first introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, shortly after his passing in 1945. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime features Roosevelt's left-facing portrait on the obverse side, symbolizing his leadership, particularly during the Great Depression and World War II. One of the key reasons Roosevelt was chosen for the dime was his significant role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, a disease Roosevelt himself battled. The legacy of Roosevelt on the dime was more than just a tribute, it represented strength, courage, and resilience. This design has remained largely unchanged since its inception, making the series a historical timeline of America's coinage evolution over decades. Now, coming back to the 1997 P. Roosevelt dime, what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? To the untrained eye, it may appear just like any other dime you might find in your change. It has the same portrait of Roosevelt, the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, the year 1997, and the mint mark P, which signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But hidden in plain sight are potential rare errors and striking anomalies that turn an ordinary dime into an ultra-rare gem. Some examples include double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes without reading, or dimes struck on the wrong planchets, like penny or foreign coin planchets. These types of errors are incredibly rare, and when authenticated by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, they can fetch staggering sums at auctions. One such verified example of the 1997 P. Roosevelt dime with a rare mint error and pristine uncirculated condition was sold for an astronomical price, a shocking $980,000. But let's understand why someone would pay that much money for a small piece of metal. It all comes down to rarity, demand, condition, and error uniqueness. First, minting errors are not created intentionally. They occur rarely, and often only a handful of such coins make it out of the mint into public circulation before being detected. That makes them extremely limited and valuable. The second factor is condition. Coins graded as MS67, MS68, or higher by grading services are almost flawless, adding immense value. Combine that with a rare error in a highly collectible series like the Roosevelt dime, and you've got a potential fortune sitting in your pocket. The third factor is the rising demand among collectors and investors. As time passes and more coins are lost, destroyed, or damaged, those in pristine condition become even rarer and more desirable. So how can you know if the 1997 P. Roosevelt dime in your drawer or wallet is worth a fortune? Here are some tips to identify a rare and valuable coin. First, check for any unusual features, like doubling in the text, especially in the words Liberty or In God We Trust, or Roosevelt's eye. This could indicate a double die error. Next, look for any signs of being struck off-center, especially more than 10%, as that drastically increases value. Examine the coin's surface for smoothness, luster, and any signs of being uncirculated. The edges should be sharp and without nicks or scratches. If the coin seems lighter or heavier than usual, it might be struck on the wrong planchet, for example, on a penny or foreign coin planchet, which would make it incredibly rare. Lastly, check the mint mark. While this coin has a P for Philadelphia, certain rare strikes or missing mint marks are also highly collectible. If you think your coin meets any of these criteria, do not clean it or damage it further. Take it to a professional coin dealer or send it for grading to a reputable grading company. The grading process involves professional evaluation of your coin's authenticity, condition, and any errors it may have. A coin certified as genuine and rare by a top grading service can see its value multiply exponentially, sometimes reaching 6 or even 7 figures. That's exactly how a 1997 P. Roosevelt dime ended up selling for $980,000 at auction. It was a rare combination of minting error, flawless condition, and massive collector interest. Let's also talk briefly about the Roosevelt dime series and its market dynamics. While the face value has always been just 10 cents, the Roosevelt dime has become a significant part of numismatic history. In earlier years, such as 1946 to 1964, dimes were made of 90% silver, making them valuable for their metal content alone. After 1965, dimes were made from a clad composition of copper and nickel, yet the coin retained its iconic design. Collectors across the world seek out rare years, errors, and mint marks, making the Roosevelt dime a top favorite for building collections. The 1997 P. Roosevelt dime sits in the modern era of this series, and what sets it apart is not just its age but the surprise element. Nobody expects a late 90s coin to hold so much value. That's what makes it even more attractive to collectors. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of the inscriptions on the coin. Liberty, a core American value, representing freedom and individual rights. In God we trust, a phrase symbolizing national faith and unity. And Roosevelt, a name that resonates with courage, leadership, and social reform. All of these combined in a small, silver-colored coin that may look ordinary but tells an extraordinary story, of history, value, and hidden fortune. In today's world, where inflation rises and cash becomes digital, many people overlook the importance of physical coins. But numismatics, the study and collection of coins, continues to thrive because of stories like this. Who would have thought that a coin from 1997, with a small P under Roosevelt's neck, could fetch close to $1 million? Yet here we are, sharing this amazing reality with you, and reminding you to check your change, because treasure might be hiding in your hands. So if you're still watching, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Rare Penny Empire, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover hidden wealth in your pocket. Share this video with your friends and family. Who knows, maybe one of them has a valuable dime sitting unnoticed in their home. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you have a 1997 P. Roosevelt dime. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. Remember, coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's a journey into history, discovery, and sometimes, incredible fortune. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and always keep your eyes on your change, because your next coin could be worth $980,000. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail design, video title ideas, or SEO hashtags for this script.